Okay, got an Eden Traveler. Complaint is no audio. Alright, let's do a real fast check through on this and see if we got a obvious problem. Okay, the power's on. The on-off switch is glowing red. So there's some kind of voltage getting through. Let's make this real fast and easy. So first thing I want to check is, let's see if I have rails on all the op amps. Alright, so there's no minus and no plus. Should be plus or minus either 12 or 15, but 0 on both. So that's a problem. Okay, next would be, here's this power module. So the power module is going to want a plus and minus rail coming from the power supply here. So that's this white cable. So let's just go down the line and see if there's any voltages coming in. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, and 0. So we got a problem in the power supply. There's no voltages going to the rest of the amp. Okay, so looking through my old notes, I see power light will light when the fuse is blown. Could it really be that simple? Sure looks blown. Okay, the amp says there's a 5 amp fuse that goes in this. That blown fuse was a 6 amp, so want to make sure that there's not something dead shorted that blew the 6 amp fuse. There's a bunch of different ways to do it, but the way that I do it is I hook up my variac and I put a current meter on the black wire, like so, and then I dial up the voltage slowly going to the amp, and I'll see if there's a big current spike. Now if it blew a 6 amp fuse, that means that if there's a dead short, it's going to draw more than 6 amps and blow the fuse I just put in, the 5 amp that I just put in. I'm dialing it up. I'm at about 50%, about 80%. All right, there's 100%. So idle draw is about 0.3. So that's a good sign. That tells me there's not a dead short somewhere in this amp. So next, let's see if the amp works just for the hell of it. Well, it turns out me testing the amp didn't come out, but everything worked right. So that was all that it needed, was a new fuse.